Oh, seven citizens, this is X-Wings X speaking, and we are in PTU 3.21.1, and we're going to explore a couple of things. So I finally made my way in here, and I'm happy to look through. And of course, there are tractor beams, there is new stuff in New Babbage, there are other things. Unfortunately, there will be no SRV, but you see this little maximum-sized two-handed tractor beam? We're gonna try it out. And here we are on Daymar lifting up my F8c. And you see I can do it? Well, could do it. Almost. So it's on the edge of the mass. It's slightly too big, but we can push it slightly around on the ground. We cannot fully lift it up. So it has a mass bounding maximum of what you actually can do, and always very important, the shields need to be down, so you can't move anything with the shields up. The tractor beam simply will not snap. Let's see, over there we have a Scorpius. Weird. There is a Scorpius from someone else, it's not mine. And you see the shields are up, it still things, it just doesn't do anything, so you can't basically pick up stuff. You can pick up other things, you see this little turret there, but as it's still fixed I can't move it. So this handheld two-handed tractor beam is quite a thing, but it's not as strong as, well, not limitless strong. So it's not a Hulk of a tractor beam, but it's a really good tractor beam and nice to have. Thank you ZIG for this. Another new fun thing I picked out of a grey box is this luminescent flare. It has a weird name for now, it looks like a placeholder name, and you can activate it and it flashes green and red. Pretty nice to mark stuff, I really like it, fun to have. You can put it down as all of them, and yeah, you have these different colors. Yeehaw! Some newness, always great. And yes, IAE, still can't say it. International Aerospace Expo stands in front of our doors. It is going to happen at New Babbage, Microtech, in the Tobin Exposition Expo Center. In the Tobin Expo Center, it's going to happen. So there is a big tower already set up here in the PTU, and you can see it. I didn't look at it as we passed by, because there is a couple of other things I want to show you as well, because there are different ways to actually approach New Babbage. Are you aware of that? Of course, we have the starport that is right ahead of us that you can land with your ship, but there are ground access points where you can land and actually enter New Babbage, and so there are faster ways to get in than using the tram than this one. So but this is the ground vehicle access that you can go out from the port, or you can go as well back into the port, but then your ship is out here. But if you just want to get a rental or something and you don't mind where your ship actually is, you just can place it here, and you can get into this garage right under the tram track, which is actually quite handy as well if you just want to pick out one of your vehicles. It's almost as if you go to an outpost, no landing procedure, no many things you need to take care of, and a huge armistice zone, so you're protected and nobody will shoot at you. Now we go to the commons. The commons has as well an external access point, a ground access point where you can get into with your vehicles, and the commons are commonly to see and to recognize with 5 domes that are next to each other, and behind it you see the IAE tower. Okay, and you have shitloads of ships currently standing around here, because yeah, that's not really new news that I'm giving to you. Just in case you haven't known it yet, it's really good to know that you can land your ship here and then you walk right in and you are at the commons, and you can access as well TDDs here, and you can sell stuff from here, which is pretty nice and easy way to do so. Maybe land a little bit smoother. It's an ice lake, so you can do some ice skating as well. So if you land a bit closer than I actually did, and always make sure to turn off your engine, which I forgot, so I need to get in again. And wind, and there is a lot of wind on Microtech, so there's a high potential that the wind will just move your ship away and off the ground, and you're losing it as this SRV that sits right above anyone here, which is sort of a pity. I really would like to try an SRV, but I will at some point. I know that Malcolm from our SSLF org has one, and I definitely gonna tow some things as soon as I can. We already had some tryouts today. I couldn't make it because I'm still in recovery mode, and there were a couple of things not working early in the morning, which was again based to me not being able to think as clearly as I usually can, because a flu is always not only aching your body, and it as well reduces your functionality of thinking. And so you see, when you approach this place, you walk up this little steep hill. Best doing it while the sun is rising or setting. It looks really nice. And then you got this little rail. You see the big door where actually you drive out with your ground vehicles if you pick them up here, and the surface access. You can walk through this airlock here and get inside in the usual manner as you pass any airlock, and you can go straight ahead. And you see the sign at the right hand side, garages, which then leads to the ASAP, where you can retrieve your vehicles. Here in PTU I currently have no vehicles, that's why my fleet manager, vehicle manager looks like this. But you can turn right and you're at the commons, and you can find the TDDs, different places where to go. You need to go up with the elevator first, so you actually get into the domes, and then you can explore the commons in the usual way as you would approach from the tram, from the platform, from the starport back here. Okay, and as you're aware, New Babbage is beautifully signed out. It as well as marker and pointers how to get to IAE. This is all possible to look at and to explore. Have fun doing this. And as obvious as you get in, the way back you're getting out, back to your ship, and then there is more to find at the present moment here at New Babbage. I'm not going to give you a straight spoiler for it. I will just put it that way. There is something to find here at the present moment that looks really, really nice, and there are a couple of places to visit on New Babbage. So we have the spaceport, the garage, the domes where you can enter from the ground. There are two more places which consider the chairs, because you have sort of lookout points there, and then there is one more point to find, and at this point I'm not gonna show you where it actually is, because I really don't want to spoil this little fun for you finding it, but that's what you might gonna get. So remember, never stop exploring this game. There is always new stuff to be found. And to those who want to see the International Aerospace Expo Tower again a little bit more closed up, there it is. All new, dressed up. Pretty nice, pretty nice. 2953, this year's Aerospace Expo, from November 17th till the 30th. Free flight event, test over 100 ships. Find out, see what you like, what you want to get, what's your next in-game aim for to buy. Maybe you want to buy something with real money. Remember, it is an alpha, everything's up to change, and these ships might look in the end at release very different as you are getting it right now. Maybe different abilities, different possibilities with it. Just to be sure that you understand that if you pay with real money, You are participating in a crowdfunding of the development of this game, and this is a big thing to be part of. It's beautiful, it's nice, and don't invest any money you don't have. It's very important. Okay, make a clear choice on what you want and why you want to have something, because you will invest in an absolute magnificent and beautiful game which is called StarCitizen, which is in an alpha state and currently under development, and we have the possibility to test it and to see what it does and what it can, and to report back what hasn't worked yet so far and what might need some fixing. So we come to the end of this video, showing you a couple of things that I consider interesting in PTU 3.21.1. There is more. The Orison Siege that is coming up, or coming back. It's gonna get reactivated. I'm very excited about that. And there are new Data Heist missions. I haven't tried them out yet, and I'm excited to look at them as well. So there is more to come. There is more to enjoy. And I really like it. I really like the way we're heading. It's absolutely amazing. It's great. It's StarCitizen. 07 citizens. And as always, if you liked that video, share, like, subscribe. And we're going to have a great time all together here.